watching you. I see you. Come inside.
Drip.
Drip. Yeah. Water dripping.
Hello guys, we are in the special spot in Birmingham, Alabama, and we are at Jeff and Nat, and Jeff will tell you all story from this place.
Yes, so we are at the Sloss Furnaces, Birmingham, Alabama. It was a metal processing plant, right, for over 100 years, and it had several deaths, a lot of serious injuries here over the years of people getting pushed to extremes. So over the last 50-60 years since it's been closing down, there's been reports of ghosts, shadows, extreme periods of heat when there's nothing going on.
Yeah, it's over there.
Yes, and right, a lot of it's centered around, there was a graveyard shift, an overnight foreman here that was very rough on his employees and pushed them to do a lot of dangerous tasks. His name was Slag Wormwood. He died here. He passed away. He fell into a furnace and was melted and killed. The rumor, though, is that his employees were sick of his behavior and pushed him in. After that happened, employees that were working here at the time said they were, started to be pushed by spiritual forces. So they'd be standing there randomly and they'd get shoved. And then they would hear somebody yelling, "Get back to work," and there'd be nobody around. It's considered one of the most haunted places in Alabama, and so we're going to check it out. It's a bright sunny day, so we'll see if the ghosts want to come out or if they're going to stay, until tonight.
Yep, we having our special equipment today to check, and we will see what will be working, what not, and that the rumors is true or not.
Yeah, so there's at the Sloss Furnaces. Here's just some of the old rail lines from 50 to 7,500 years ago, where they used to move the metal in and out of the facility before the line was closed down. And you can hear the new current line in the background where they have the normal modern trains going. Okay, so I said we're here at Sloss. I was reading here in some of their brochures, the most dangerous years, 1900 and 1906, they had over 12 people die in the facility doing metal work. And the company just said, hey, you know what? It's cheaper to just pay the family their funeral costs and settlement than it is to worry about safety and actually doing anything to improve it. So people just kept dying. I said it's been a national park, a historic landmark now, but we do have this gentleman behind us. I don't know if you can see any of them, but they have metal work facility here, so they do art in the middle during the day, and they sell it and whatnot. But foreman I was talking about earlier, so if you can see right here, Big Alice, that's the big blast furnace where he died. He's right there. Right? I don't think we're going to be able to go up there, right? But we'll get see. But so you can see it. That's where he died. And it said most rumors say he was pushed by his employees. So once we get farther over there, that's where in that vicinity is a lot more of the ghost sightings and paranormal activity.
Yeah, you can see the art, different metal. We try to run away from the
noise and machinery.
Yes, and electricity take because of some of.
Alright, we're getting past all of the machinery, and so hopefully we won't have any electrical interference or any noise from that once we get farther into the actual old furnace where they did the metal production and casting and everything.
Yeah, also I hope to find some place to trying to talk with some of them.
There's Big Alice.
Oh yeah.
That's where the foreman passed away. So we'll see if we see anything odd, hear anything, get any weird heat or voices or somebody pushing somebody.
It's not possible. We're checking. Okay, we found this location, but we can't enter.
Yeah, unfortunately it's restricted. I guess too many ghosts, right? They don't want anybody pushed off the edge to their death, so.
Well, we're having EMF, we can talk each other
Yes.
all the way. Okay, let's go, continue looking for the place.
Let me know when you're ready.
Yes, okay, we starting EMF to trying to see in the area without electricity.
Yep, so you
Very
see
far
over
away.
that side, over there, right, there's Big Alice where he was killed. On the other side where they're doing all the current metal work and production, so that's where the electrical interference is. But on this side, it's all the old furnace, right? So there's no machinery working anymore, there's no electricity, there's no nothing over here.
Yeah.
It's just the old abandoned for us to walk around and see. As you can see, I got nothing going on, and I got nothing up my sleeve, so.
You don't have sleeves.
Yeah. So
You're naked.
we're gonna go walk
Arms.
around and see. You can see where the old electrical was, but you can
Yeah.
see it's all cut out and removed and rusted out. You know, it hasn't been
It's not
hasn't been used
working.
in 70, 80, 90 years. So you can see some more casting furnaces here. The boilers. So these two are some of the most dangerous areas for the employees. People would be in this 120-degree Fahrenheit steam area, and you know, every so often, I said that slag foreman, the one that would push them to do things that were dangerous, that get too close to metal and water, right? And they would die. They'd literally steam and boil and cook to death. And then on the other side, we have the furnaces. That's where you're actually casting the liquid molten metal into things. And so, right, one wrong move and you're having, you know, 400, 500, 600 degree plus, you know, metal poured on you, and it'll kill you, burn you. So these are the two most common areas for employees to die in. And so far we've got nothing on the EMF.
Yeah. That means not have electricity, real one. It's not possible. Okay, we continue to walk around and watching, and we hope to have some presence here, some energy, and to see EMF 2 playing for now is calm.
Okay, so this is just a plaque about the big boiler system we talked about earlier with the steam, and this is how it gets power, right? So it uses coal, heats up fire, and it's a big giant steam engine, right? So all that steam comes out, hundreds of degrees, and if people get too close to it or it expands too rapidly, they die. And it says here you got this. Each team, when they ran it, was 6 people, and this was one of the more dangerous jobs here at the facility.
Yeah. Okay. Let's continue. And we are at the gas system.
So we talked about the casting facility and the steam being the most dangerous. This was the other facility that was responsible for some deaths, so this is the gas system. So when you have all the metal and water and heat and coal, it produces a lot of byproducts of gas. So I talked about it here, 80 million cubic feet of gas per day, 15% carbon dioxide, 24% carbon monoxide, hydrogen and nitrogen, so no oxygen. So there's a few cases where people were kind of trapped in the gas, and they died, they suffocated to death because there's no oxygen. So this was another potential hazardous hazardous job that people died from.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay, we'll go this way. Okay, so unfortunately, this is another area that would have been good to look at because it stays pretty dark in here, and this is where some people have had paranormal close encounters. But it's the old truss tunnel, but it's flooded right now. All right, so they have it closed off for safety, and they actually have electricity temporarily ran here for pumps to try to pump all that water out. So unfortunately, we can't go down there today.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Maybe we will still have. We are still trying to have
And
some.
so far, we got nothing. They don't want to come out. Maybe it's too bright and sunny. Maybe they want to, you know, wait until the midnight hour.
Yeah. Okay. Where do we go now? It's over there.
Alright, so we've been walking around for a while. We haven't gotten like anything on this.
I'm following you.
But the ghost tube keeps telling us, like throughout this whole facility, everywhere we're walking, you know, it's telling us number 3 in another place. Number 3, number 3. So we're trying to figure out what it means. So we're here. Number 3 on their tour is the boilers. We were here earlier and we didn't see anything. We're still not, right? But these are the boilers. But as soon as we got over here, the ghost tube now said, "I'm watching you. I see you. Come inside. Stop recording." It's telling us now to stop recording. Right, we're going to go maybe to the other side of these boilers and see if we can see anything. We have nothing on the EMF, only off the radio ghost tube. So we're going to stop recording as they asked, and we're going to go to the other side and see what happens.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay. Okay, so we came inside. Right, we're here in the glowing engine room. We've still got nothing, but there's a lot of people in here. They had set up a lot of equipment earlier. You can still see some of it. They were filming some type of rock music video here. So they set up a lot of stuff in here. There's a lot of people walking around. So maybe that's why we're not getting anything today.
Yeah, maybe we can try. Made it some session outside, but we can promise to have some success or something like that.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. Okay, we're coming here. Ooh. Okay, it's right now it's yellow. One of the places that we're having some kind of.
Yes. So this was the only place that we've seen anything today. The box was telling us number 3, which was the boiler. So we went there, and then it said, "Come inside, hole, inside hole." So now we're here. This is the lowest spot. This is the hole underneath the engine blowers. And when I started coming down these stairs, we started getting a little bit of activity on this. And it'll go up, you know, yellow, orange, and go back down to green.
I was getting to the red.
And then unfortunately there's still a lot of people around here and they're doing their music video. I think that they're disturbing some of the spirits who don't really want to come out and talk very much.
Yeah.
Okay, so still nothing said here. Nobody's talking to us, nothing. We hear the music from the video in the other building, but we do have
To the right.
movement, and this is the hole. This is inside the other side of the boilers. This is where the voices have been telling us to go to. They said they were watching us. I think that they're just frustrated. On the other side, when they were talking to us, they said to stop recording. I don't know if maybe they're trying to tell us to have the music video stop recording.
Yeah.
They're getting frustrated and they want us to do something about it. Maybe that's why they're not here. But we just have this occasional movement, and it just comes to the yellow and then it goes away. Occasionally to the orange or red, but then nothing, nothing else. So, and this is locked. I can't get inside, obviously, so I can't really go farther. It's just a dark cavern, you know, under the ground for the engine to operate.
Hello. If you are here, a light to the yellow.
So I can hear like a little bit of water. It's cold. I don't feel
Drip.
drip. Yeah, water dripping. I can hear the water dripping. I don't feel any of the heat. You know,
Please leave.
Please leave.
I think they're trying to get us to tell the musicians to stop recording and leave.
Yeah.
They're probably bothering them. Probably ruining their beauty sleep and quiet rest. So. A little bit. This is it. This is the most activity we've had. That's the only activity we've had.
Yeah.
We'll keep walking around and check it out.
Yep. It's better.
Alright, so I went to the other side. We're literally just on the other side of the building in the other down area to go into it. We got told when we started walking this way, it's a basement. So I came down there. And then immediately went yellow, orange, went back again, and then yellow went back to green. And then it's a little closer. Unfortunately, they're locked. I can't get underneath it. But I hear that open water a lot closer to me than on the other side. And occasionally getting the yellow or orange from underneath the engine. And then some of the voices earlier were accidents, redemption. So I don't know if maybe somebody got stuck in part of the engine, you know, a long time ago, passed away.
Cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, cat.
Yeah.
With not knowing for cat, nothing.
Cat balls.
Yes, cat balls is correct.
Let me.
I don't hear what he said. Okay.
In another place.
Yeah.
That's the time.
Alright, so we're here in the middle of Sloss Furnaces. We had no more activity except for that one location, well, two locations in the same building underground where we had that. The voices keep telling us, you know, it was an accident. Redemption, still it was an accident, but we don't get anything else.
Basement.
Yeah,
Drape.
hole, drip, water, all those things that are going on in the basement, but I can't get in there, it's locked up, right? So I can't go down further and get past it. You know, we think it's maybe so many people around, the music maybe was bothering them, and they're not really talking. We only had a little bit of action on there. And then, you know, it's like you saw earlier, it does work. So now it's telling us to listen. So we'll see. But maybe if we came at midnight, right?
Okay, or my opinion, here is, yes, have some activity, but it's not so like it's going
You
to
can
be the best one.
You still see the lights flashing from their music video back there. So they've been here the whole time, you know, loud rock music on and on, a bunch of people moving, lights and everything. So that might be
a reason to not have
yeah, a lot of reason to, you know, telling us to stop recording and what they say loud and
yes,
go away and leave. So maybe they're, you know, trying to get them to leave before they want to, you know, relax and come out and talk to us. Unfortunately, the place is going to close, and then, you know, we can't just stay all night. So
yeah, we're trying. I hope you guys to have good luck and catch more activity tennis. Bye to next